Hey, there's a new treatment being offered over at Oasis TMS, and it helps people that suffer from depression. And the facility is going to host an educational open house event tomorrow at its new Henderson facility. Joining me now is Lauren Adamczak, the Director of Administration for Oasis Counseling, and also Davey Schrader from Oasis Counseling, and both of you joining us to talk a little bit more about this. It's really been life-changing for a lot of people, hasn't it?
It has. Yes, it has. It's something that the technology has been around for a while, but it hasn't been FDA approved since 2008.
Okay.
So with that being said, insurance companies do accept it, and it helps. It just gives people another option, another pathway to help them get out of the depression.
Okay, and when we're talking about that, we're talking about the TMS, right? That's
Correct.
the actual name of it.
Yep.
And how does it work? What are people listening going, well, what's that?
Well, what it does is it takes a coil and it hits the left prefrontal cortex of the brain. And that's usually the area of the brain that's stimulating mood regulation. And so that's where, once that's stimulated right there, it releases different cortisols and stuff that helps with depression.
Okay, and so you've seen some good results from it from people that
Yes.
have done it?
So we started services about a month ago, and right now, with our current patients, we're at 100% remission. After just 20 treatments.
Yeah, I did. We don't have the video that we're going to roll on Kelly, one of your patients, but I was listening to it.
Yes.
And I was thinking, she was saying she walked outside and she felt like the sky was a little bluer, right?
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so. Very
Okay.
much so. It's so wonderful to see these people transform and just change as quickly as they can. So, yeah.
Mental health, obviously, a big deal and a big issue, and sometimes people don't want to talk about it. So, I mean, these are some of the things and some of the options that people have here in town. I know it's very important to you, and you got involved with this.
Yes, very much so. So the beautiful thing about TMS, which is transcranial magnetic stimulation, I know it's a mouthful, it is non-invasive, medicine-free, and it can work in conjunction with your current therapy and your current medicines. So it's to help people kind of get back to the default stage of where they were before they hit the depression. And with mental health right now, not a lot of people want to talk about it and dive into, you know, what it is. They want to kind of brush it under the rug, and we're just trying to help kind of take the stigma off mental health and just kind of put the exposure out there that there's different options in town that are here to help you.
Yeah. And one last question. I mean, are we seeing, it does seem like there are more suicides, there are more people depressed, there's more bullying, or are we just being made aware more? Do you think there's more people in need of this?
I definitely think that there is. Out here in Las Vegas, we're actually number 5 in worst depression and suicide rates. And so that is something that really needs to come to this area. Is we need to get rid of that stigma. Nobody's talking about it, and that's something that we need to bring the conversation back. And we need to bring it to the area so that we're all getting the treatment that we need and help.
Okay, so tomorrow, 5 to 8 p.m., it's at the new Henderson facility, which is located at Stephanie, right?
Yep.
Stephanie Street.
Stephanie Warm Springs.
Okay, and people can come at any time in that hour window, or 3-hour window?
Yep, 5 to 8, open house.
And what can people expect? People there to talk to?
Yep, we'll have the chair for demonstrations. We'll have our doctor there to talk to our full TMS staff. It's going to be great. And at 5 o'clock with the Henderson Chamber and the City of Henderson, we're doing a ribbon cutting to kind of kick it off.
All right, great. Thank you both for joining me.
Thank you.
for having
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
again tomorrow from 5 to 8 in Henderson. Stay with us. We're back after this.